Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon for you joining me. Thanks very much. And today's chapter is chapter 32. So a quick recap of the previous chapters. Rabbi Schneur, Zalman and Laidi taught that joy can be strived when one is remorseful over the lowly spiritual state. Despite one's body and animals being remote from godliness, it is within the individual part of Hashem. This extra of the soul can be released and returned to the divine source through involvement in Torah and mitzvah. Great joy generates when this return, and the aforementioned state of the body and the soul should not disturb one's joy on account of his or her divine soul, which should be infinitely more precious in their eyes. If one views the body with scorn, to find joy in the soul is a straightforward way of filling the midst of Leviticus 19:18, meaning you should love your fellow as you love yourself, with every Jew regardless of their spiritual stature. Further explanation of how to practically satisfy the precept is the love of another Jew is not required to be created. There is a love inborn in one's soul. Due to it, on account of its root in godliness which is common to all souls, it is as natural as love between brothers. Due to one's body being loathsome, he or she will not love his or herself more than another. It is unknown the greatness of another soul in comparison to one's own. However, there is a seemingly a contradiction in the next sentence that all souls are equal, separate, while one soul is like in chapter 2. The source of all souls is the sphere of Chokhmah in the world of Tzila, which is one entity. From this source, there is a descent from the various spiritual and spiritual world. This is a descent which creates differences in the souls, as they are affected more or less than others. Only our bodies truly separate us. The purpose of the entire Torah is to elevate and exalt us high above the body to God, the source and root of all worlds, and also to draw down His infinite light into the community of Israel, as we explained further in chapter 41, meaning into the fountainhead of the souls of all Israel, so that they be united. This indwelling of the answer of the influence is impossible if there is disunity between souls, as is stated in the Zohar that God does not dwell in an imperfect fragmented place. In our prayer we say, this means, bless our Father, as all as one with the light of the conscience, which indicates that God's light can be revealed only when the Jewish nation are united. Within the Talmud there are places which require us to hate our fellow Jews. Perhaps this is a contradiction here. To practice in love of every Jew due to the unity of all souls. One example is to hate one's friend who seems to be sinning. A resolution given to this issue is this applies to one's equal in observing Torah mitzvah. Also the mitzvah of meaning you shall repeatedly beat your friend and be performed thereby. If one is not equal in observance his or her deliverance from guilt and burden as inadvertent acts, since he or she is unaware of the gravity of sin, nor is he or she on intimate terms with him. Not only is one not enjoined to hate him or her, on the contrary, he or she must in fact strive to come closer to him or her